Toby Greene was given a one-match ban for making unnecessary contact to the eye of Brisbane midfielder Lachie Neale. The Giants went to the tribunal confident they'd get Greene's suspension overturned, especially after Neale gave evidence that he felt no contact on his eye. But after 2 hours, the tribunal decided the ban would remain unless they win tomorrow night's appeal. Of course, Greene will miss Saturday's preliminary final against Collingwood at the MCG.
Toby Greene's actions in the last 2 weeks, from a player's perspective, they're not acceptable. They're not acceptable in the game. Is that too strong, or is that not?
No, they're definitely not acceptable. Definitely. He's been fined last week and suspended this week. So clearly there's a precedent set that you can't do that. And I've played 270-odd games, or 60-odd games, whatever it is, and I don't think I've ever had this. It's twice in 2 weeks. It's something that needs to be looked at. And he's such a good player. He is such a good player that the only people that he's hurting at the moment are his teammates. They're missing out on, arguably, as Adam said, the best player in the finals. What we saw last week, grabbing the hair and smashing his head in the ground and whatever came from that, you just can't have that filtering down to lower levels. So maybe they missed an opportunity last week to set a precedent, and they found themselves in a bit of a predicament.
Now, the Roosters will be without Jared Waerea-Hargreaves for their preliminary final on Saturday week after the enforcer was found guilty of tripping Rabbitoh James Roberts. JWH pleaded not guilty to the charge and risked no extra penalty by fighting it at the judiciary. Despite admitting it was nothing more than a clumsy off-balance attempt to make a tackle, the panel took less than 10 minutes to find the Roosters enforcer guilty. His season now sits in the hands of his teammates, who must win for him to play in the grand final.
Yeah, obviously, thought we had a really good case tonight. Really disappointing result, but you know, we have a lot of faith there in our squad. There's a lot of depth there, and I'm looking forward to preparing and getting our boys as well prepared as possible. So, cheers, guys.
And Australia's women's team has claimed their 2020 international series against the West Indies with a game in hand. They were too good in the second of 3 games, Aussie captain Meg Lanning winning the toss and sending the host into bat. After rain delayed the start, opener Britt Cooper top scored with 39 from 30, but the world champs restricted the Windies to 9 for 97 thanks to 3 run-outs. Alyssa Healy got the Aussies off to a fast start before losing opening partner Beth Mooney for 8. Meg Lanning played second fiddle with 22 not out as Healy smashed 10 boundaries in her unbeaten 58 from 43 balls.
4 runs. Going to be 4 every time.
Face the Windies for the third and final T20 international on Thursday.